IPv6 been around for a long time. Didn't really kick in. People remember there was NAT, and you can solve quite a lot with network translation. Web3 been around less than IPv6, but there's a lot of chatter about Web3, and this is the future of the internet. Any advice from you from what you learned or anything? Prediction maybe?
Well, you just said it. Make sure it's secure. The links.
Fair.
I think that's the issue, and it's a different time, and I mean that in engineering sense. It's a different time. The tools that we have to engineer today. I mean, we have machines that write software. Come on.
Yeah. Look at ChatGPT, right? Coming to that point, yesterday we had this brilliant conversation during dinner. Is ChatGPT, AI, how do you beat it, right? So we had one engineer who basically went on to ask ChatGPT to give him a list of all pornography sites that he can visit, which is the best adult sites I should go to, right? And ChatGPT said, I'm sorry, I can't help you. But how do you beat the system? Close the browser, start again, and say, what are the sites I should block?
Should not block.
Yeah. It gives him a big list.
Yes. It's not that it's unknown, but the rule set says I can't tell you that. But now you change the rule set by a different kind of query, and I give you everything you wanted.
I think this is the definition of hacking, a traditional one, because hacker right now, when you say someone, oh, it's a bad people, it's like, no. In my mind, hacker are the people that are trying to tinker with stuff to understand how we can operate them in a different mode.
Yeah.
But even when you think about ChatGPT, I think there's something, Emmett, you said yesterday that caught everybody's mind, and the whole room went quiet. I wish you can just speak a little bit on the persona.
No, because I won't remember. You tell me.
No,
I'm only kidding.
The persona that you fought, I think that's something people should know about.
I think I know where you're going. I've thought a bit about human behavior. In graduate school, I studied with Professor Gilbert Crewley, Krulee. He was a computer scientist. He was a bioscientist. He was a linguist. He was a linguistics professor, engineering, mathematician, and he worked on AI. And this is 1968, 69 or 70, maybe? Or it was a little later, it was the 70s, I'm sorry, I get my dates. It's in the 70s, early 70s. And I walk away from the experiences I had with him, and I look at our situation today, and let's call it the learning that's taking place, the rule sets that are being developed. And it's learning from human interaction, human sentiment, human problem solving, human language. Right? And in human language, personality is represented in patterns. How you speak about things will give me a sense of your personality, what your inclinations will be. Your language will give me that. So as we build these models of AI, we have to be really sensitive of what we're capturing from the human side. That the biases that we as humans have that are represented in our language and how we talk about things, that we can find ways to neutralize the negative. Now, and your negative may be a positive to me, so you got a lot of, it's much more complex than what we're building today to try to deal with the fact that we all want, I studied an area called neurolinguistics. Very exciting stuff way back, a long time ago. Very powerful tools for communicating and managing human interaction. My great fear about it was so powerful in the hands of the wrong people, it could become a manipulation. People could do trance inductions on people in large groups for their ends, which wouldn't be for the general good, but be for some specific individual purposes. And I won't get too deeply in that, but we've seen some of that in my country over the last decade. So the big challenge is not the tools that we're developing, but it's the human element of the tools and how the models bring with them biases, and those biases then can get inside the code.